Welcome back to Every Other Carl. I'm Carl, and today I'm at Whistler Blackcomb. I'll be focusing on Whistler today. Yesterday I skied Blackcomb the whole day. You can check that video out. But this is Whistler, and this is my experience. If you didn't already know, Whistler Blackcomb is the largest ski area in North America, the 9th largest in the world. It gets pretty busy, but we were here on a Tuesday, which made for a bit of a better experience. From what I've heard and seen, you probably want to avoid weekends. The resort consists of two mountains that are right next to each other, Whistler and Blackcomb. I was here for 2 days and decided to focus on one mountain per day. Yesterday was Blackcomb. You can check out my last video to see the Blackcomb experience. Today was Whistler. Whistler Blackcomb has over 8,000 skiable acres. The two mountains used to be competitors, which is crazy since they're literally next to each other. But in 1997, Whistler bought Blackcomb and merged the two. Whistler Mountain itself has a vertical drop of 5,020 feet. It has 4,757 skiable acres, 4 on-mountain restaurants, and 2 base areas. Whistler has 20% beginner terrain, 55% intermediate terrain, and 25% of some of the best advanced and expert skiing terrain anywhere. In my opinion, Whistler has slightly better beginner terrain than Blackcomb. However, Blackcomb has an amazing green run that I skied called Sunset Boulevard, and I just love that trail. I was skiing with a group with mixed abilities today, so the terrain we picked favored more of the beginner and intermediate trails at Whistler. We parked in Lot 2 of Whistler Village and took a not too difficult walk to hop on the Whistler Village gondola. We took the gondola from the Whistler base. There's a mid-mountain stop. We took it right to the top. Comes out right at the peak to peak, which takes you over to Blackcomb. And we're gonna be starting on the greens here. The weather was super gray and foggy in the morning, but we got so lucky with the sun breaking through before noon. These green trails were great, super wide open with a variety of options. I'd say anyone who's capable of skiing a bit more than the Bunny Hill would have plenty of fun spending their morning on the trails off of the Emerald's Express chair. After a few runs there, we made our way over to the Harmony Express chair for what turned out to be an entirely different climate. We took Harmony Ridge, which is a long blue trail, but the amount of wind and snow blowing straight into us at the top bumped the difficulty level way up. It was pretty brutal until we got about halfway down, where it turned into a beautiful area, and we could see the unique tree skiing offered by the Gun Barrels and Chunky's Choice. We made our way back towards the center of the resort and had some poutine at the Roundhouse Lodge. This might not sound like a lot of skiing for the morning, but remember how big this place is. If you want to experience a decent portion of the mountain in one day, it's a good idea not to wander too far off, or to take too many runs off of the same lifts. After lunch, we took the Pony Trail. As far as the green trails go, this was spectacular. It is a very unique green with lots of twists and turns and little secret spots like this tunnel or these little trail edge cliff drops. After the Pony Trail, we went to Francis Chair, and it was my intention to make it to the Peak Express Chair for some of the expert terrain. Unfortunately, they closed the peak early, but I at least saw the famous lift as I made my way back toward the Peak to Peak gondola. Peak to Peak is an absolute must if you're coming to Whistler Blackcomb. There aren't many gondolas this epic in North America, and it's the best way to get between the two mountains. We caught the last gondola before they closed it at 3:45. And we ended up skiing down to the base of the Blackcomb side, down my newest favorite green run called Sunset Boulevard. This was a perfect way to end the day. It gave us almost 40 minutes of skiing with a beautiful view of the valley between the mountains. It was very peaceful, except for this one little incident when I decided I wanted to sneak through the trees. I was fine, and so was my camera, that lawn darted into the snow. We made it to the bottom to end an epic ski weekend. All right, that's going to do it for Whistler. It's actually been a couple days. I just got back home. Whistler is a dream. It is obviously one of the greatest resorts in the world. It's the largest in North America. It has every kind of terrain you can imagine. Glacier, trees, big groomed runs. It's not necessarily my favorite kind of resort. I'm more of the exciting little local mountain type places. Copper is a great one. Stevens was awesome in Seattle. In any case, Whistler is astounding. You gotta get out there if you can. But until next time, I'm Every Other Carl. Hope this video helped. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see ya.